Hello everyone, this is Flying Over Trout 10,000 subscriber challenge. Well, this is it everyone, the big day. You've all been waiting for this, and if you're new to my channel, a while ago I promised that at 10,000 subscribers I would eat a multi-course meal of my mom's food that she makes that I hate. And here we are today, over 10,000 subscribers, over 10,800 actually. Or if all you out there in internet land are watching at some point in the future, it might be even more than that. Could be less, but let's hope it's not going to come to that. So, I feel like the grand poobah today, as it were. And my mom has prepared the food she makes that I hate. We talked about this ahead of time. And I want to say to all you out there who have subscribed to me either for a long time or are new to my channel after the After Prison Show collaboration, my deepest and sincerest thanks to each and every one of you. You clicked that subscribe button, you helped me out, and here's to many, many more of you in the future with a lot more videos from me and my mom. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first course, we have it off camera. I'll have my mom describe this a little bit for you as I show it to the camera. I'll just tilt it a little bit.
Okay, this is just plain veggie soup, and it's very healthy with chicken stock, vegetables, little bit of pepper, little bit of seasoning, and that's it. And it's so good. And who wouldn't like this? Look at this, everyone. Look at that. This is healthy. It has onions, carrots, zucchini, tomatoes, little bit of olive oil. Look at that. Isn't that, I mean, you have cold or flu or whatever, and you eat that. Come on.
Okay, so as my mom knows from when I was a kid, I really hate this kind of soup. It's watery, it doesn't have strong flavors. I much prefer the Jamaican soup that my former roommate Jackson made. This, I don't know what it is about it. I just do not care.
It's
for
good.
My mom's watery soup, but here we go. I'm gonna
Who
just
wouldn't like this?
dig right in. Let's not belabor the point. Let's just get right to it. Bit into a
Philip
carrot
likes
there.
it.
I'm gonna bite into another one of these carrots.
Look at that. Not even a cat doesn't eat like this. A mouse eat better. A mouse eat bigger bites.
Right away, let me tell you what the problem with the carrots is first of all, they taste nothing like carrots in the way you prepared them. They have this weird kind of chewy quality, not chewy exactly, a bitter flavor, which I do not appreciate in a carrot.
Don't believe that.
The way it's so soft that it breaks down when I chew it with the bitterness, and there's something more than that. It's not just a sourness. Soup. It's like some kind of alkaline flavor that's really unpleasant.
I put a little lemon in it.
I've always hated this.
It's a soup.
I realized what it is that I don't like about it. The consistency is disgusting.
God.
I can't stand eating a carrot that has the consistency of almost like peanut butter. It's a very mushy, nasty taste. Now let me try some of the zucchini. That I don't mind as much. Actually, that's much more pleasant than biting into, because at least the zucchini is a lot softer, so it's easier to bite through. The carrot is mushy, messy, bad aftertaste.
I can put beef in it, I put chicken in different times, I put different types of meat,
No,
but
I'll try
I just
some
make
of
the
the onion.
veggie soup.
Just let me try the onion. I'm not looking forward to this big flaky piece of onion right here. Nope. Not even gonna bother with that. So
you're supposed to eat the whole thing for the viewers.
Pretty horrid overall. And I'll just try a little bit of the tomato as well. actually.
Oh.
Do owe viewers out there
Philip
this
loves
much.
it.
was stuck
He had a sore throat,
with me.
and Philip felt much better with this. What's wrong with that?
Nope.
Oh,
No.
you spit in it. Oh.
Very unpleasant.
Meatballs.
If I had to give that soup a rating, it is edible. I'm sure it does have vitamins and nutrition in it. It's wholly inappropriate and offensive to someone's palate to offer them food that's been prepared so poorly when you could easily do it much better. I give that a 2.5 out of 10.
Now look, I do beef soup. I do a lot of soups. I do bean soup. I do beef, chicken, so many things.
Let's just move on, shall we? And try and forget that whole ordeal.
Oh God, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm using this. This mouse actually isn't connected to anything. So next up, we have meatballs. I never liked this meal. If you remember, I can barely poke at this, and I don't like eating it.
Hold on.
I don't like poking through the meatball and seeing the inside of it.
What?
What has this got inside?
What's wrong with this meatball? There is nothing wrong. It's so tasty. It's so delicious. You can find it in my recipes. It has
I see, what, onions? What is that?
onions, parsley, egg, pepper, little bit of salt, little bit of rice to hold it together, and the tomato juice.
So this meatball is basically a Frankenstein's creation.
Oh God!
This is taken together
No.
This is like creating a car from a scrapyard. You should never combine these ingredients, and it's almost more other ingredients than it is meat.
It's in
So
the
it really
recipe.
shouldn't be called a meatball. It should be called like leftover garbage ball that you would take from, you just scrape the bottom of the pan of all your other meals at the end of the day, put them together in a little sauce, and add a little beef to them. So let's just get right into this.
This is so delicious. This is so good.
The smell is obnoxious.
No.
This.
Look.
Please let me enjoy this quietly. Try as I might. There's nothing pleasant about this meatball whatsoever. There's some kind of bad spices and herbs infused all throughout.
It's all healthy, healthy stuff. Philip loves it, Michael loves it, Dad loves it, everybody I serve it, they love it. You the only one, you can't stand it.
That is so bad. I don't even want to swallow what I've chewed on so far, and all I've done, basically a quarter of a meatball is all I'm trying to eat. This is so unpleasant.
You have to eat it.
Every bite of this has some gross, that's a word for it, it's pretty basic, it's just gross. It's really like you've scraped together the bottom of pots and pans from a bunch of other bad Thanksgiving cooking, and you just sort of put this all together into one obnoxious confection and call it meatballs. It really shouldn't be called meatballs. It should be called
it's delicious.
Poor grandmother's leftover scraps.
No, it's in the recipe.
Wrapped in a little meat.
You check it out, and it's delicious. Don't listen to him. He has no idea how to eat.
And actually, the vegetables in here, like the parsley, what is this? This green thing?
Parsley.
Here. That's all it is? Parsley? There's got to be something else in
No,
here.
that's it.
That is so bizarre. That gives it, the greens give it a very nasty mix. That is not something you want to mix together. It's like stuffing arugula inside of ground beef. So I'm going to try one more bite. I'm going to try to power through this. But so far, I have to say I didn't think I could like anything less than that soup. But I actually, and let's make sure that's off camera. That's been there for a while on camera, distracting the audience. My apologies for that. But I actually dislike this far more than I do that soup. I would eat that soup over this any day, and most days I wouldn't even eat that soup.
Okay, each and every one out there, don't believe
Wretched.
word he says. Nothing.
Wretched.
Nothing. Nothing.
The soup, the meatballs, very unpleasant. It's like sort of a in-your-face ugliness to the taste of them. I can't even say this deserves more than a 2. I'm going to say these meatballs get a 1.5 out of 10. It's very bad, and I hope no one ever has to find out for themselves just what a disaster that meal was.
It's delicious. It's very tasty. Okay, now
here we go.
The stuffed pepper. Hold on. Who wouldn't like stuffed peppers? I make stuffed peppers, stuffed tomatoes, stuffed zucchini, and even stuffed onion. I unroll the onion and each layer, and I put a stuffing in it, and I roll it and put it in the pan. This is delicious.
Let's show what the inside of this. We have the cap here.
Look, it smells so good. It smells like pot roast, I tell you.
By the way, just for your information, make sure you look at the lens, not the monitor.
Yeah.
So this smells horrid.
No, please don't believe anything he says.
That's a very almost rotten texture. When you were cooking it, it smelled like burnt tires.
No, it doesn't.
And what's inside here? I feel like there's more pepper inside the pepper. It's even
it's pepper. It's rice, ground beef, tomatoes, onions, herbs, olive oil. Name it. It's delicious, everyone. It's delicious. If you should see, you go back to the recipes, which is I have make a big pan, and it just looks so yummy. This guy here has no idea what good food is.
So far my stomach is getting a little bit upset from the meatballs and soup that I've eaten. And I don't think this is going to go any better for me, but I want to take a moment first. Look at this, how unappetizing the skin of the bell pepper looks.
The skin is look. Hold on. Look. The skin, it's delicious. Delicious.
I hate this weird, like, it's like the texture of gravy that you've left out for a day. This soft, nasty, sagging skin that develops over gravy. This is what this bell pepper has become. And I'll tell you, I actually don't mind bell peppers when they're sauteed well and they're cooked. It sort of takes away the obnoxious crunchiness of them. They don't get too soggy like this when you saute them. Well, I eat them for breakfast, actually. They're very healthy. But this is like deliberately cooking them in a way, it's almost like more ceremonial or ornate than functional. It's like the idea is you want to do something unusual and strange rather than something functional, as almost like a ritual.
You want knife to open the pepper?
Ugliness. No thanks. This thing's about to just burst open on its own.
Go to the recipes.
No more talk. Let's just get it. What is this red thing right here?
Tomato, probably. It's tomato.
Okay. Let me just try this, and can the audience watch me try it, or should you just talk?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, folks. The piece de la resistance. Bon appetit.
Make sure you swallow that. Your spirit is disgusting. Swallow it. I'm watching you. This food costs money. This is good. Go to my recipes. You're gonna see stuffed peppers and tomatoes. You see a big pan is awesome. Don't believe anything he says. Oh God.
This is so bad. The other two foods I could at least manage to chew on. I apologize for speaking with my mouth open, with food in my mouth.
We love this food. I tell you, my boys, my other two boys, my husband, and everywhere I took it to work, everybody loves it.
Mom, let me explain something. That is such garbage. That is like, first of all, food shouldn't just be something that the ingredients are good. You got good ingredients here. You got rice. Bell pepper itself, like I said, you can saute it, and it's good. Looks like you have some.
I can't wait for this thing to be over.
You have some kind of green herbs in here. I'm sure. What is that? cilantro, parsley?
No, it's parsley and dill.
So those
I
can be
did
fine.
Parsley and mint.
Those can be fine too, but somehow creating this all together, it's almost like this nasty, weathered, wrinkly old bell pepper is almost like a garbage bag that this has been sitting in for a couple days. The texture is so bad. It's so gross, along with that initial wave of flavor, and I hesitate to call it flavor in the first place. I mean, it's more like it's sealed in something awful rather than a flavor.
Look at this.
It's like
This
sealing
is-
in
no.
garbage in the
Hold on.
sun and leaving the bag out for a day.
Guys, this is really...
Actually, for a few days,
Look at
because this is heated up.
No, it
much
was
hotter
yesterday.
than it would be on
No,
the curb.
it was yesterday. I made it yesterday, okay? And this is, look at that. Look at that. This is, look at this. It's come out. It's delicious.
Well,
look at that.
Let me ask you something.
Look at this.
Why can't I even manage to take one bite of this without being
Because you-
absolutely revolted?
You know what? 99% the people I gave it to, they love it. Dad took last year a whole pan and he took it to work. Everybody went crazy about it. At my work, I take it. They just love it, and they even ask me, "Can you do that again? Can you make stuffed peppers and stuffed tomatoes?" Look at
I'm
that.
going to try some of this
The way you
skin.
Please.
Skin is like an old person's skin in very bad health. Oh, the camera's out of focus. It is, I hope it wasn't out of focus for too long, but very ugly, wrinkly skin. But I'm going to get some of that bell pepper in there just for you all out there.
Look
Try
at
and
that,
get it
look
in one
at
bite.
that. He can't
It
even...
literally looks like food that a restaurant would throw out and you just scoop it up from the trash dumpster.
What he knows. He doesn't know anything.
That was so tough, that first one, but now trying to get the skin of this bell pepper in there, I think might be too much for me, more than I bargained for today. Oh, God.
People in different countries, other countries, they don't have food to eat, they will love to... Oh, come on. Oh, well.
The stink that pepper lets
It doesn't stink. It does. It
I can smell
smells
inside
delicious.
my mouth.
Smells delicious. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, that's it. I can't stand you trashing my food. Let me tell you something. That's enough. Drink that freaking water and let me just get out. Get out.
Let me ask you one thing. So that was awful. I would never wish to go through this again. Why, when I repeatedly told you that I did not like this food year after year as a child, refusing to eat it, I would rather be hungry. I was never a big eater in the first place. Why did you insist on giving me that? Is that not an abuse of parental authority when you insist on giving me food that I'm just letting you know I do not like and I cannot tolerate? It is very, very unpleasant for me.
No, it isn't. When my mother cook and put food on the table, we all have to eat it, say a prayer and say, "Thank you, Mom," and help her with the dishes and everything. And I did cook a lot of extra food for you, and shrimp and everything. Look, let me tell you something. This food is good. I know all the viewers... Well, you
Look at
messed
that.
it up.
It
Look
is-
how you did
It
it.
is like the contents of a trash can that got knocked over on the street.
No, look.
And the garbage bag burst
Give
open.
me that.
And
Let me tell you-
reminds me of Annandale, actually, living there.
Let me tell you, when you learn how to eat, come back. That's it.
So
That's it. Each and everyone out there, this stuff is good. Go to my recipes, you find them. It's really good. Greeks making this food for thousands of years, so they know
let
something
me
more
have
than
it on
he does.
screen while I give it a rating. So this food is,
Well, look, you messed it up.
under the best
Oh.
circumstances, this food is nearly inedible. It gives off a bad smell. The texture and taste are unacceptable, offensive, obnoxious, disturbing, revolting. I could barely get myself to chew it, whereas at least with the meatball, the texture was very bad, and the carrots in the soup, but at least I could manage to get myself to chew on them. This was very difficult. If my mom wasn't here, I would have just spit out the first bite. I'm gonna give this a 0.1 out of 10. It's barely food, simply not acceptable in civilized human interaction. Somebody who gets this kind of meal would be insulted if they'd have to eat this kind of food. Basically, it shows a total disregard for other people's tastes. It's kind of selfish to make it, almost maliciously so, and try and offer it to someone. It's almost like a disregard for another person's dignity. Again, 0.1 out of 10. Really heinous, horrible stuff. You'd be hard-pressed to find a worse meal. So I certainly hope from here you make a lot better ones than this.
Well, you know what?
Hard to do anything
like I
worse.
told you, when you learn how to eat, come back. I tell you, you telling me, but this food I cook, people raising families over there, and you tell me, the Turks make it, the Arabs make it, the Italians make it,
A lot of
the
problems.
Greeks make it.
A lot of problems in those countries, actually.
You know what?
We see the
Don't
food.
eat it. I'm not insulted
The
because
food is a
anything
big
you
problem
say
there.
means nothing right now. Okay, thank you everyone. I work hard to make this. He doesn't appreciate it. He has no idea what good food is. So, but I know you out there, you do know.
I should know better than put my
So,
elbows on the table. I know
thank
that's
you
rude, but
for
well,
watching.
everyone, that has been Flying Over
Bye-bye
Trout's
from me.
10,000 subscriber challenge with my mom's food that I hate, Angelo's mom's food that I hate challenge. Thank you all for getting us here. We all got here with your help, and particularly with the After Prison Show collaboration, but really a lot of collaborations have helped me over the years. And I'm not going to rehash a bunch of names now, but I owe so many of the people who follow me out there, not just to you all who click subscribe, but to people who have generously worked with me over the years. So thank you everyone. This has been Flying Over Trout 10,000 subscriber challenge.